Can you tell me, are you in heaven, hell, or purgatory? Purgatory.
Marilyn, can you please say your name if you're here?
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to attempt to contact the spirit of Marilyn Monroe. Now I've done my prayer, my meditation, and to dispute any possibility that this can be faked, I'm giving you guys as much as I can today. We're going to start this session with dowsing rods, then we're going to move on to ST25 voice recorder, and then we'll move on to the Verge Box at the end. This way you guys could see almost every device I have in use, and that this is very real stuff. It's actually her spirit doing this, and it's absolutely amazing, guys. So if you enjoy this work, definitely like this video, hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Marilyn Monroe. I've done my prayer, I've done my meditation. When I lift these up, I'm gonna hold them like this, like so. I'm going to try to make them as steady as I can. And if you want to say yes, you cross them. And if you want to say no, you open them, unless I tell you otherwise. We're going to try to communicate that way. I want people to see that you can actually move actual earthly objects given the right energy. You have to use my energy, my light, of course. My spirit guide, Bob, will walk you through it. If you have any questions, just ask him. And then when we get to the recorders and stuff in the box, you can probably ask me if you have any trouble. Let me try to get these as steady as possible. Okay, Marilyn Monroe, are you here with me today? Cross for yes, open for no. Yes, wonderful. Did I disturb you in any way when I called for you to do this spirit session? Did I disturb you? Try not to shake. It's just so hard with all this energy. You literally feel it, guys. Okay, thank you. That's a no. Thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. And it's so hard to hold it still that's why I literally, after every question, I put it down. Because if I hold it like this, my hands start getting tired and I start shaking it more and more. And it kind of, you know, I don't want to be confirmation biased. I don't want you guys to think I'm sitting here trying to move them. So if you see me move a centimeter or half an inch, I promise you guys I'm trying to be as still as possible. I'm going to start getting into deeper questions now. I just wanted to make sure that you were actually here and that you were okay, you know, with this session. So, Marilyn Monroe, were you murdered? I know that's a big question there right off the bat, but I want to definitely ask that question. Were you murdered? No. Okay. Now, there's a lot of controversy behind your death. Obviously, there's a big group of people that believe that you were murdered. There's other groups of people that believe, you know, that you committed suicide or that, you know, you might have overdosed by accident. So can you tell me, I'm assuming it's one of those two at this point, you know, you either overdosed or you committed suicide. Did you actually die by committing suicide? Cross if you committed suicide, and then open it if you killed if it was an accident. Accidental overdose. Oof. Wow, thank you. Okay. And I'm going to do that again because I felt like I could have moved my right arm a little bit. And again, I don't want to be confirmation biased, even to myself. So yeah, let's redo that real quick. All right, sorry about that, Marilyn. If you committed suicide, can you go ahead and cross these rods? If your death was an accident, can you open them? Okay, so you did commit suicide. Okay. Now, did you do that because you were sad, you were upset about life and, you know, probably a bunch of things that I'm not going to be able to think about right now? Yes, okay. Okay, open them back up for me, please. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. Okay. Are you happy in the afterlife, Marilyn? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a no. Okay. I'm sorry about that. It really hurts me that, you know, there's so many people that die of suicide. I actually know somebody that attempted to commit suicide recently, and it was, we could have lost them. It was this close to that person being gone forever, you know? And a lot of times we don't know when somebody needs help. And obviously she was, you know, Marilyn Monroe was involved in some bigger stuff than just our everyday life, but still, it's the same thing. Things happen. People feel like they get to a point in life where they just can't go on anymore. It's sad to hear that she's not in the best place after committing suicide. So guys, definitely keep that in mind. Marilyn Monroe just literally told us, after telling us that she committed suicide, that she's not happy in the afterlife. Again, guys, we can't actually prove that it's Marilyn Monroe. I can't, you know, have her show herself right here, obviously, but I can use these ITC devices. I do my meditation techniques. I have my spirit guides on the other side that help me to manage these sessions, help other spirits come through. So there's a whole process, guys. There's a lot behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see, because a lot of people, if I showed it, they wouldn't watch it. You guys barely watch the stuff that I show now. So yeah, I just want you to know, I'm trying to be real with you. I want you to see that the other side, we're able to reach the other side. They're able to tell us what happens. And again, everything's, you know, circumstantial. Of course, every person and every spirit has a different story, a different afterlife experience, I'm sure. But it just shows you commit suicide, it could land you in a more undesirable place than you were to begin with. All right, Marilyn Monroe, are you happy? Are you unhappy because you cannot get to heaven? Yes. Okay. All right. That makes sense. And that just goes back to the Bible. But it does make you think, you know, it says it in the Bible that if you commit suicide, you know, basically you're bound to hell. And I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong there because I don't read the Bible every single day. But it's definitely interesting, guys. So I do wonder, you know, it makes me wonder if every spirit who commits suicide is actually bound to hell for eternity. But we can't just go based off of one spirit, obviously. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and try something here. I want you to, I'm going to sit this way like this, and I want you to try to point the dowsing rods to the camera. Can you do that? Try your best to point the dowsing rods to the camera. Oh, to the camera. I didn't mean to move it. That's the Verge Box. It is kind of funny. I bet in your days, though, hold on. In your days, in all fairness, cameras did look as big as this. This is a Verge Box. This is a Spirit Box device that I made for spirits to speak. So the camera is actually over there. Do you think you could point to the camera? This is, again, the Spirit Box. So I know it looks kind of ancient, but that's that's not the camera. Whoa. Look how fast that was. You saw how fast that was? That's absolutely amazing, guys. You could see her moving these rods. She's very strong. She's definitely here in spirit. You could feel that energy. Oh, I wish I could give this feeling to you. You know what I mean? I don't know if you could feel it through the video, that energy, but it's absolutely amazing, guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start on the ST25 voice recorder. We'll start asking her questions on there, and we'll see if she has anything to say. This will allow her to actually speak from thin air using no audio source. What I might do here is the spin method. Basically, I just spin the recorder after I ask the question. Here is the mic, so I'll be spinning down here, and it just allows the spirits to use that little tapping sound to manipulate the audio into words. Now, you'll hear the difference between, you know, the spinning and the actual words. I'm not just hearing things from spinning. Spirits manipulate audio to speak, and they use this method, the spin method, as a perfect example so you guys could see what I'm talking about here. So let's go ahead and get into that. All right, Marilyn, I have the ST25 voice recorder here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to try to speak into this device. Now, if you have any trouble, my spirit guide, Bob, will help you. And yeah, I think this is going to be amazing. So let's go ahead and start. Marilyn, can you go ahead and say your name, please?
Marilyn, can you go ahead and say your name, please?
Okay, let's listen. I think you're saying Marilyn. Marilyn, can you please say your name if you're here?
Marilyn, can you please say your name if you're here?
Thank you, Marilyn. I heard you loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming through for me. I heard you say your name. Is there anything that you would like to say today?
Marilyn, thank you so much for coming through for me. I heard you say your name. Is there anything that you would like to say today?
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to say today?
Is there anything else that you would like to say today?
Okay, I'm not sure what you said. I'm not going to listen to the messages right now. I just want to record them and then let you guys hear them right off the bat. I'll hear your messages on the playback, Marilyn, so don't worry. Thank you again so much for coming through and speaking. Can you tell us a little bit about your death or something about your death, please?
Us a little bit about your death or something about your death, please.
Okay, that was definitely a message there. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Okay. Are you in a good place right now?
Are you in a good place right now?
Okay, can you just give me a confirmation, Marilyn? Can you tell me what year did you die?
Okay, can you just give me a confirmation, Marilyn? Can you tell me what year did you die?
That was definitely a response there. Thank you. I heard 19 something. Marilyn, can you tell me what it's like on the other side for you?
Marilyn, can you tell me what it's like on the other side for you?
I could hear your voice. I can hear you actually speaking, manipulating the audio that I'm giving you from the spinning and actually speaking. This is absolutely amazing, so thank you. Marilyn Monroe, would you like to move on to the Verge Box so we can actually try to contact each other on a deeper level here?
Monroe, would you like to move on to the Verge Box so we can actually try to contact each other on a deeper level here?
Okay, I believe I heard, yeah, let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so we're ready to start this session. I have the deadwave app here, and I have the Blanco app over here. This is just the effects, you know, reverb and stuff that makes it a little easier for us to hear the messages coming out in real time. And then this is the deadwave app over here. When I want Marilyn to speak, I'll go ahead and turn these audio banks on. When I don't want her to speak, when I ask my question, I'll go ahead and turn them off. So if you see me clicking these buttons, that's all I'm doing here. Based off of the dowsing rod and the voice recorder, you know, the results we got there, it's probably going to be pretty amazing stuff. All right, Marilyn, thank you so much for coming through for me today. I'm going to go ahead and turn on this Verge Box, and you can go ahead and speak, okay? I think we're about ready. All right, you ready? Hello, hello. You're here? I hear you. Let me get everything tuned in here. Give me a second. All right. Yes. How are you, Marilyn? Thank you so much for coming through. This is absolutely amazing that you could talk, you could speak through this device. I have the deadwave app here. You can manipulate these phonetic sounds and speak, which it seems like you've already figured that out. Is there anything that you want to say today? What do you think about my tiny house school bus conversion? Do you like it? This is wonderful. Thank you, Marilyn. I've always wanted to talk to you, meet you. I want to switch to the portal app for a little bit. See if we can get any good results with that. Hello, hello. Hi. Let me turn it up for you guys. Hello. Yes. How are you doing, Marilyn? Marilyn, is everything okay over there? Yes. Here. Wonderful. Is everything okay over there? Okay. Is there anything that you want to say to your fans, Marilyn? They hear you. I'm listening. All right, Marilyn, I'm going to go ahead and switch the apps again. I want people to see that this is 100% real and that you can manipulate multiple different devices, use multiple different devices, and give intelligent responses. Hello, hello. Hello. How are you, Marilyn? Marilyn, I hear you loud and clear. Do you like using the deadwave app? We've tried multiple apps and a lot of them just failed. So are you happy with using this app on the Verge Box? Have you ever seen anything like this before? Yes. You've done a spirit box session before, Marilyn? All right. Is there anything that you would like to say to the people watching this video? Okay. Is there anything that you have to say to maybe any family that you may still have that are living or anything like that? Or friends? Marilyn, are you happy on the other side? I heard something about heaven. Do you want heaven? Do you want to find heaven? You don't? Okay. Does that make it clear for you? You see? I'm glad you like working. That's amazing. A lot of people can't hear their messages in real time, and I try to hear as much as I can in real time, and it's very difficult, but after a while, you kind of get the trained ear to hear all of these messages in real time. It's pretty amazing, actually, to see the progress just within myself. Marilyn, is there anything that you want to say about your death? You have so many people that love you, that requested this session, that really, really wanted to hear from you. Is there anything that you want to say to your fans, Marilyn? Okay, go ahead. That was a lot. That was a lot. Thank you, Marilyn. Again, I know it's not easy to speak, and I'm not ignoring you. I just can't hear every message in real time, but that's normal. We'll hear everything on the playback, guys. You love the buzz? Thank you. Me and my girlfriend, Clarissa, we spent about 1.5 years working on it, and it's still not even finished. We still have a little bit of work to do, but we're getting there slowly but surely. So thank you. Is there anything that you want to talk about specifically today, Marilyn? Can you tell me, are you in heaven, hell, or purgatory? Purgatory. Thank you. That was so clear. Okay, so do you think it's safe to say that if you kill yourself, you might end up in purgatory? You don't know? I'm sure it's very circumstantial, you know, but who knows, really. Now, do you think that if you can go back to the day you died, that you wouldn't have died? Were you in a really bad situation? Was there people out to get you or something?